inside historic Nippert Stadium. After the biggest win in Cincinnati football history last week in South Bend, the gratitude of the Bearcat fans is palpable. Tonight, the 5th-ranked Bearcats open their conference schedule and begin the next phase of their quest for a college football playoff invite. They face the Owls of Temple, who have given...
And he's really thankful for this fresh start with Coach Carey at Temple.
He's quite a story, and Temple will have the football to start 22 straight wins at home for this Cincinnati program, second longest home win streak behind. Brings Sadie in the pistol behind Mathis. There's some room to run, and that's going to be a first down carry out across the 35-yard line. And that's Ahmad Anderson, the receiver, a transfer from
This option.
Deep handoff and big hit from Jay Sanders. That is the kind of explosive play the big defensive end has just been thirsting to make. Considered leaving for the NFL, but said, got some unfinished business in Cincinnati. He'll pitch it to Jerome Ford, finds some leverage on the outside. More flags flying in as he crosses midfield, driven out at the 44 of Temple. But this is probably Ford in the backfield. A play fake to him. Ritter sets up, throws to a wide open Alec Pierce at midfield. Boy, that was way too easy. Took advantage of the sagging coverage by Alex Odom. The second down to 10 from the 44. Little pop pass to Trey Tucker. Tucker, very elusive, still on his feet. And he's inside the 25, down at the 23. Odom with the...
They're going to make an effort to get him the ball down here.
Cincinnati has some great tight ends, Wiley and Taylor. They're going to run it here with Ford, and he's got enough for the first down, dragging a tackler to the sideline. Finally, bulldog down by Jaquavian Mahone. Zone trips this year. This is their first trip into the red zone here tonight. A couple of penalties, but so far a pretty good looking drive as they go to Ford again. He stood up at the 5.
And you mentioned, Clay, the 3-down look that Temple gives you, a 3-2-6. So I think the Bearcats
motion. And Ritter's going to keep it. And Temple was ready for it. They cut him down at the 6-yard line. Goal now for Cincinnati. Opening series. Ritter staying clean in the pocket. Now moving to his left, still looking to the end zone. Now in trouble, and he's going to be swallowed up. Running out of time is rigged very clear. He still trusts this guy. He'll come out for a 30-yard attempt and bangs it home. Crowd showing its appreciation for Smith. 5-step drop off his back foot. Mathis got rid of it, and they have a first down. That is Barbone with the catch, and Temple 32%. On the year on third down. Not a good number. 1 for 2 so far tonight. Mathis scanning the field, forced out, being chased. And throws late, incomplete. Javon Hicks in the game for the Bearcats since September 11th. And they've done a lot of heavy lifting in the interim. 4 receivers set. Ritter sets to throw to the outside, and that's out of phase. Incomplete. It's going to be 4th down. Intended for Tucker, but it was nowhere. It's a good end-over-end kick. Fair catch called for by Blue. He muffed it. Picked up, and Cincinnati is not going to be able to return it. It's going to be dead at the 13-yard line, but the Bearcats taking advantage of a special teams miscue by the Owls.
Is that man right there, Luke Fickell. This is a huge play, and if you're Temple, you have absolutely no margin for error. You're coming into this stadium and trying to get a win. Fair catch, cover. That's a matchup they like.
2nd and 6. Ritter to the end zone, looking for Pierce. Did he hang on? Yes. Touchdown. What a grab. Fighting through the defense of Cameron Ruiz. And Cincinnati's got its first touchdown tonight. He's missed one of these this year, not this time and it's 10-0 for the Bearcats.
And I really believe there was another play call, but Ritter looks outside and says, oh, my 6'3" dynamic wide, showing pressure.
Good run for Mathis, and his ankle is only at about 85%. Got hurt on. Mathis needs the 46-yard line. Pocket collapsing, able to get out of trouble. And not for long. Dumped by Wilson Huber. A loss of 7, and Temple will have to kick. Cincinnati with a +5 turnover margin so far this year, best in the American Conference. They go right back to Ford, and he makes them glad they did. He's had ACL injuries in both 2019 and 2020. They're going to go to Trey Tucker on the end around. Inside the 35, down to the 33-yard line.
As well.
Can they convert here on 3rd down? They swing it out to McClellan, looking for some operating room. Sheds a couple of tackles, and he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Charles McClellan, a junior out of Homerville. He's a pretty good quarterback at Liberty. Leonard Taylor, you talked about him, Rocky. He's a weapon at tight end. That's going to be a 1st down.
His first year here, a major 4-star recruit they landed that really started this train rolling.
Now Ford right up the middle, into the end zone, touchdown. Just ping-ponging his way in.
Plays so good in small spaces. Again, there's no lead blocker. He just kind of weaves his way through, gets behind that tight end blocking down ball here. It's a nice block there to spring forward for the touchdown.
Hang on here, we got a penalty flag on the extra point attempt. $17-0. Semifinals for the Campbell Trophy, the academic Heisman. Mathis trying to keep this play alive, comes back over the middle of the field and finds Anderson. A lot of times that is a dangerous throw for a quarterback, but Mathis made it work out. Carey had some great success at Northern Illinois with C.J. Perez as his center. Trying to get it going in Temple. And there's a 1st down. Edward Sadie the catch, and a good spin to get into plus territory out at the 45-yard line. There's a 20-yard pickup. 2nd down and 3. They'll toss it out to Sadie. He's got a clear path for the 1st down. Edward Sadie with a sprint inside the 35, close to the 30-yard. One of the biggest goals for this defense tonight, make Mathis uncomfortable. The redshirt freshman looking at a 3rd and 9. Here comes the pressure, and he is knocked down. Ball is loose, and who's got it? Temple able to recover it, but here comes that Cincinnati speed on defense again, and they're going to get Cincinnati. His season and career long is 47. Out of the hold of Adam Berry, and it's knuckling toward the goalpost. He got it! Rory Bell with a 55-yard prayer, and it's answered. And Temple's on the board. Well, Rod Carey sends his freshman kicker out onto the field, and in what is basically a homecoming game for it.
Style points become important to this Bearcat team. They want to win, but win with authority as well.
Alec Pierce with that catch, going to be close to a 1st down on that pass from Ritter. And so quickly, the Bearcats get to the halfway point of the field. Now Ritter going to run inside the 40, down at the 38-yard line. He's made some really good plays the last couple of weeks for Temple to transfer from Northwestern. Back to Ford.
Temple.
They're going to rush 5. Picked up nicely. Ritter to a wide open man. It's dropped by Michael Young. First time we've mentioned his name tonight. Had a chance for a big. He's got a 30-yarder to his credit tonight. This will set up from 44 yards away. No good. And you can hear the crowd a little concerned, some grumbling.
Yeah.
Here in Bowl, heavy underdogs again this week for 4 touchdowns. Sean Pace make that tackle, but
the number 5 team in the country's house and play it safe. I think you got to be aggressive.
3rd down and long. Mathis throwing to the sideline. There's Jordan Smith. And it lands incomplete, no penalty flag. With a 14-point lead at the half.
So I think the story right now, UC's looking pretty good, but they've not been able to slam the door on this Temple team. A couple missed opportunities. Here we are, just a 14-point lead for the Bearcats.
A couple of touches ready to get us going here in the second half. And Bell is going to leave it short of the end zone, but it's going to bounce over Tucker. And Cincinnati will start at the 25 as we go down to Tiffany Blackman.
And capitalize.
They're going to start with Ford. And look at him go. You talked about the big run in the Peach Bowl. This is a big one, too. And it's going to go all the way to the house on the first play from scrimmage here in the 3rd quarter. 75 yards for Jerome Ford.
How about giving it the ball to your big-time tailback here, and just the presence of mind, look, the vision, little jump cut to the outside, and then you see the speed. He's not just a 5-6 yard guy. He has that burst to punch it in the end.
And that one was explosive as Cole Smith gets the extra point to make it
needed at Temple, and carries, at least likes the direction it's going.
3rd down at 5. Ooh, big hit on the far sideline. That was Javon Hicks, who's been all over the field tonight. Jose. 3rd down at 5. Ritter scanning, now being chased, thrown across his body, and that is nearly intercepted. Probably should have been by Quantel Raines, the transfer from West Virginia. Temple's going to get the ball. A 6'7" Aussie. Good kick, end over end. Ahmad Anderson bobbled it again. That is the 2nd muff punt for Temple tonight. And now penalty flags all over the place. Cincinnati's got it. All kinds of flags, but Temple has had a hard time receiving punts tonight.
They have, and no margin for error for Temple.
After the dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, ready 1, Cincinnati. It's first of the game. 15-yard penalty, 1st and 10. Cincinnati.
So a 15-yard penalty on Josh Wiley, the tight end, on special teams for Cincinnati. So it's going to back him up to the 46-yard line of the Bearcats. But since he's got the football and the Temple mistakes continue to pile up.
Yeah, it's Wiley pulling this guy off the pile there is what drew the penalty.
A recovery of the muff punt on the kicking team is under further review.
Miss.
Alec Pierce goes in motion. He's got 5 catches tonight, 60 yards and a touchdown. Ritter's going to go to the other side of the field. That's a completion. Tyler Scott loose inside the 10. Nice cutback to the end zone, and that's a touchdown. 38-yard catch and run. And Cole Smith.
Or the backbreaker in college football. And if you're a wide receiver, the difference between the good ones and the great ones are the ones that can make something happen after the catch. Should be a sure tackle, and then the dead leg in the open field.
Mathis has time, but nothing downfield. He's going to throw it incomplete, and he's frustrated. He just jogs over to the sideline. You can tell he has no confidence in what's happening downfield, and maybe in his own ability, too, to get it to somebody.
I think you're absolutely right, but he's looking downfield. There's nowhere fan base here, right? It's been 1988 since the Bengals been to the playoffs and been to the Super Bowl. They sense this Bearcats team is a team that could do something.
Yeah, Alec Pierce has been doing something all season long, and he gets it inside the 30. Yeah, they're wise to snap it quickly. They get it to McClellan. This is going to stand up, and it's going to result in a touchdown. No reviewing it now. Charles McClellan gallops 28 yards to the house.
That was a smart play by Ritter right there. He's, I think he's Clay was. They go to Pierce, and it certainly looked like his left foot stepped out of bounds. No question about it. Was still able to turn that into a long run, but then Ritter gets that offense up to the line quick. They hand him McCullum, and he just did the rest. Straight up the middle, speed to the end zone, touchdown. The sweet victory of getting in the end zone.
Not one ACL injury, but 2 broadcasts.
Yeah, they got a big game against LaSalle going on right now. GCL title on the line.
Barbone after the catch, good run, and that's one of the better plays for Temple. Not just in this half, but in this game.
Really kind of showed who they are right now.
Mathis getting some pressure right down the chute, got it away to Sadie. Pretty good receiving running back. He's going to be locked up at the 39-yard line and pulled down by Brian Cook. Boy, Cook has a ton of tackles here tonight.
His instincts, when his experience matches up with his instincts, boy, look out.
Another Cincinnati guy. Pace off his back foot. This is going to be picked off. Kobe Bryant with an over-the-shoulder Willie Mays-style interception in the red zone. And he brings it back out close to the 30-yard line. We'll see where they mark him out, but that was a pretty, and looked like an outfielder.
Yeah, it was a good job just staying with it, and that's a hard thing to do. That ball is up in the night sky like that, Clay, can get lost. But it shows you the kind of player that Kobe Bryant is, to keep his focus on it. But, wow, just maybe in college football.
3rd turnover tonight for Temple. Exactly what they couldn't afford to do, turn it over to these Bearcats tonight. They give it to Ford on 1st down as we go down to Tiff.
You guys, Darian Beaver.
Saturday, 7:30 Eastern on ABC and the ESPN app. There's Jerome Ford, and he's got his offensive coordinator for Luke Fickell. Taylor going motion to the right side of the formation. There's McClelland again. And the right side of that offensive line for Cincinnati, we haven't talked about it yet. Pierce lined up to the bottom of your screen. Tucker and Young to the left side of the formation. Ritter to the end zone, man wide open on a slant route. It is Michael Young Jr. His first touchdown catch of the year. Transfer from Notre Dame for the first time this season.
And you're going to see the Temple safety start to cheat towards Alec Pierce's side. There's number 3, and then boom. It opens it up to the offense's left for the touchdown. And little Pierce does. He commands a little bit of safety over the top, and that opens things up.
And Cole Smith with another cool. I think it's over. I think his night is done. He's got the baseball cap on, and we have seen his backup, Evan Prater, warming up on the sideline as Temple fouls in this series. They did not meet last year because of COVID. And this year it's been all Cincinnati, and Mathis has had that kind of night. Sacked again. Jabari Taylor, Malik Vane.
Dynamic playmaker in high school football around here was just exceptional.
He's only got 1 completion on the year, but it was a touchdown to the tight end, Peyton Singletary. Was back against Murray State. I don't think that's PG. That's pretty scary stuff. Evan Prater running the Cincinnati offense. Ethan Wright, only 4 carries on the year coming into the night. Well, he's got his first touchdown. He rips off a 58-yard run to the end zone. Sophomore out of after moments. And another good extra point for Cole.
Stay here, keep building something special.
Justin Lynch in at quarterback now for the Owls. Trey Blair is going to get his first touch. A pop pass. And there's some room to run into Cincinnati territory.
And to maybe try to get a jump on Ohio State. Ohio State has always had their number for the last however many years.
Well, since Harbaugh's been.
Yeah, playing well.
Harbaugh's never beat him. Here's Justin Lynch doing what he can do very well, use his feet. And he's going to scamper to the 10-yard line. 10-yard line.
Yeah, there's just an evaluation of this roster going on right now. Guys got to show they want to be a part of the future here.
Burnett again. Cut it up to the 6-yard line. They're going to go 4 wide to the left side. Lynch turns, hands off Blair, gets it inside the 5. And then he's cut down at the 3, so it'll be 3rd. Lynch out of the gun. He's going to keep it himself, looking for the end zone. No way. Cincinnati not going to let him have it. 4th down as Jaheim Thomas, another redshirt freshman, also from Cincinnati, USF. Lynch sprinting out to the left. Still looking to the end zone. Lobs it across his body. Did he stay in bounds? No. Incomplete. The catch made by Cadis Reams. But
he hung in there for a long time. A lot of them have exited here lately, but Bearcats really excited about this squad. You know, look, if you grow up in this town like I have, you remember
as a starter for now, and he's going to continue to give him every benefit of the doubt. Lynch getting snaps now, and on third down, that's going nowhere. So on fourth down, Lynch incomplete, and Cincinnati's going to be able to run out the rest of this clock. Eric Phillips.
But as we talk about, Michigan is making a big play. They're undefeated. Iowa, Penn State, a part of the conversation. It's been a lot of fun.
The losses for Clemson and Ohio State early in the year certainly changed the dynamic of this year's race to the college football playoff. That wasn't a great first half for Cincinnati. Got it together, though, and in the second half, they run away from Temple to win it 52-3, taking their conference opener, and they run their home winning streak to 23 straight here at Nippert.